The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Maeve's and the Garavogue Bar. You look great. Don't worry about it.
No, it's not me looking great.
What? It's me.
No,
I don't care.
Oh, that's. I mean, you could do all the work in the world.
You could have the best
on
cameras
your,
in the
on your
place.
own mug. Old mug of a York on you.
You're about to open a tin now that's just fresh off the hops.
Is it actually?
It is.
Do you know what? Do you know what I hate more? I had nothing to do with the beer now. Clouds.
You don't like clouds?
I hate clouds.
Why do you hate clouds?
I wish the world was cloudless.
Because...
I just think they're the worst thing ever.
Is it because you like the sunshine?
What kind of beer is this? Cloudless ice cold lager. Oh my God.
We have a new one in from the White Hag this week.
That's so random, Ray, the way that worked out.
And I won't lie to you, Bob Coggins is after telling me some big things about this.
What did he tell you, Raymond?
He told me that this is their answer to Coors Light. I know we talked about Coors Light last week.
Yeah, it's a Sligo drink.
Yeah, Sligo drink, and it's very popular around the world. Coors Light, when the mountain goes pink or whatever called, the colour they go blue.
Turn the mountains blue, it
Blue,
says.
that's the one.
Which means, do you know, blue, like
Blue.
make it blue. Everyone go riding in the mountains.
So all of a sudden, ice cold lager, cloudless, whatever you call it here now.
Cloudless ice cold lager is all it's called.
This is Bob's best attempt at Coors Light.
But are you allowed to say that? You kind of are now. Do you ever hear advertising in America?
What
Buy
is-
the Ford Ranger because the Toyota's a load of shite.
Yeah.
That's the way they talk.
It's honest advertising.
Yeah,
now.
honest
And
advertising.
Bob has told me you want honest advertising.
Yeah. Well, this is as honest as I'm ever going to get,
I
Bob.
know.
Are you ready?
Yeah, so I'm going to suck into it as well now.
Yeah.
That's actually really nice. Yeah.
That now is a lager I could drink.
No,
Genuinely.
that's all he wanted.
Yeah. He just wanted to.
You
This
could-
is for me.
You could literally bottle that. He's literally managed to get something that you could drink.
Ray, it's 28%.
It's not. It's 4.2, so it's in around the same as the old Heinekens and what such.
Yeah.
And I also found the last
Look at the
night-
cans, though. I know, like, look at the cans.
They're very,
Cans
yeah.
on Bob.
Yeah.
No, when you look
Look
at
at
the
Bob's cans.
When you genuinely look at the cans,
Bob
you
with
end
no
up
cans.
you end up kind of going like, it must be the coolest branding of all time. Like, look, I know you can't see it, only Patreon people can see it, but if you look up the White Hag,
Yeah,
look
it's
at
very
the
nice,
branding
yeah.
on that.
But the main thing is, anyway, you can drink 5 of these in a night and you shouldn't die.
No, well, hopefully.
And
yeah.
they're even
No,
nicer.
that's not terms and conditions apply to
Drink
that now.
responsibly.
Do you know? But not even the drink. You can still.
Imagine if someone
you
sued
could
me
drink
for that
one and you
statement.
might still die. Like.
Yeah, you could die.
It won't be the drink that did it.
No.
Something could happen to you.
Complications.
It could be. You could be the dancing priest. You could be dancing too much and have a heart attack, like Tony Travers is eventually going to do if you don't stop the salsa. You know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's
back
gross.
to the White Hag. Sorry.
You can
Ray.
also throw an orange slice in it, and that makes it even nicer.
Oh, does it actually?
Blue moonism.
Oh, this better not be a blue moon drink for you, Ray. I'll tell you that much.
We'll
for
know
sure.
in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, Kendy, it's 3:01.
Yep.
We're over the hump of it now. You won't find it now till we're 500.
You won't find till 400. So it'll be honest, Ray, before we know. We'll have 1,000 episodes done before we know it.
Do you have any news in the week? I have bits.
All right. I mean,
Do you want me to get straight into them and then we'll see where it takes us, or have you a story for me?
I don't know. Shall I just let the beast out first? I know I usually go last, but can I just let the beast out first?
Is that me?
No,
No,
me.
you.
No.
Oh, yeah, let the beast out.
Okay. How do I start this and how do I finish this? I don't want to call anyone a wanker, but let's do like. I want to talk about the banking systems in Ireland
Okay.
because I'm driven up the wall with fucking paper. Honest to God, if I could get a giant shredder and just put the AIB into the shredder, I would at this
Okay,
stage.
so-
When Dr. Douglas Hydre gave his I Have a Dream speech when he became the first president of Ireland. He did.
Right.
He didn't want fucking fat bastards in suits to be deciding
Okay.
what happens with the economics of and fucking the EU and oh my God, everything has to be
break
run
it-
through.
Let's
This,
break it down a nice, because you come up with an absolutely tremendous term, which we'll say. You came up with this term and I said, you need to talk about this in the podcast.
oh yeah.
So
yeah,
now-
yeah. I rang Ray during the week going,
Yeah.
I'm going to lose the head, Ray, and he said, lose the head on the podcast.
Tell the story.
Okay, here's the story, right?
Briefly.
This is going to be really brief. I'm one of the biggest businessmen in Sligo right now.
Yeah,
right?
bigger than EJ.
I'm a director of a company, you guys. Do you have
Yeah.
any idea what that means?
Congratulations, by the way.
That means nothing,
It
by the
means
way. I
it's
fucking
very
realised
fancy. Like, you will get a business card now.
It's awful fancy, yeah.
Yeah,
And
MK Events and Media
Yeah.
Director.
MK Events and Media and such and fashions.
And fashions.
That's what the business is called.
Yeah. Did
Okay.
you put on fashions in?
I should have put
You
fashions.
should have MK Fashions.
MK Entertainment Fashions. That would have been way better. Why did I not think of that?
So like you now not to be crack.
Anyway, this is the crack. So if you set up a company in Ireland, lads, you can. Obviously, the company then has to have a bank account.
Obviously.
Do you know, like,
unless your company is run by Bertie Ahern.
Yeah, then you can just put
you can tip
money
away,
in the mattress.
things will be fine.
Mattress money. Here we go.
Mattress bank.
Yeah, the mattress
It's not
bank.
as safe as the bank, but it's easier to get to it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, and you can mind it yourself rather than these fucking idiots up. Anyway,
Right.
so here's the crack then.
Big pound coming into your business.
I go in then to set up the business bank account. Okay.
Two great friends of mine.
Who?
AIB.
Yeah,
AIB have minded me. I've said this before in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I've ever needed money for anything, against all my family and friends' better wishes, AIB have given it to me.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you about them now, Raymond.
So I don't
By
want
the
to
way,
say bad things about AIB.
I won't say a bad word about them, Ray.
Because I don't know how
I
you're gonna-
guarantee you won't hear a bad word about them in this conversation, Ray.
What a balanced debate here now. I just want to say
this is
AIB
going to
are
be
great.
really bad and not emotional, by the
No.
way. I am not about to get emotional right now. I'm merely just alerting people. Okay?
Yeah.
So, I have 3 bank accounts, by the way, with AIB already.
Yeah.
And Nicola has one.
But you're as a personal individual.
As a personal individual.
They love personal individuals.
They don't mind that at all.
No, I'm a personal individual. They
Yeah.
love me.
Yeah.
What do you need, Ray? I'll get it for you.
No, but you know that what you need, Ray, I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's ever said that to me in any bank system
So
ever.
maybe it's just me.
Yeah, it's just you.
Maybe I got a special account when I was a child.
No, you got a special job, Ray.
Civil servant.
Yeah, if you become a public servant,
Okay, you
they
get,
literally say
go-
whatever you want to do, whatever you
you
like.
get through to a different call center.
Oh, yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
I don't even get through to them.
Yeah.
They don't even. They're just
My
like
number
you.
is flagged and it goes
Yeah.
into this nice. How you, Maura? How are things? Yeah, I'm thinking about going to Bali again.
Yeah.
Any chance of
No
another
problem.
10,000?
No problem,
bother.
Ray.
We'll
No
give you
problem,
20.
Ray. Even though you're in ferocious debt, no bother at all. Come here, I need €100. That not a chance,
Not a-
Mark.
not a-
Not to
okay.
hope. But
Okay.
anyway, in fairness, it's not that. So I go in then, set up the bank. It's whether you blame AIB or not for this, you can decide, okay? Because maybe you're saying to me, Mark, you know that has nothing to do with them, okay? But anyway, I go in then, set up the business bank account, and I do it online.
Yeah.
And there's a form that is probably the 85 to 86 pages long, okay?
It's very specific.
And I very meticulously go through that form,
Yeah.
fill the whole thing out,
Yeah.
and then it says this is going to take a week, obviously, to come back.
Come back.
And I said, you know what, a week isn't the worst thing in the world. Now, having said that, I have people to pay and invoices to send. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, geez, it's going to be a week without me dealing with money, you know, but we'll get by that. Don't worry about it too much, Mark, you know. Yeah. So I send it off and it comes back with one mistake on it.
Right.
To which I said, that's grand. So we can obviously amend that one mistake that was made on the form.
Yes.
Not at all. They threw the
The
whole
whole
thing
form.
out.
They burnt it.
They burnt the form.
They burnt the form. Went
And they
outside. burnt it.
laughing as well. So I didn't know this. AIB sends you a voice note with all the directors laughing their heads off.
Sorry. Regulated by the Central Bank of
No,
Ireland.
but anyway, so I was like, that is unbelievably annoying that
Yeah.
I've had to do that.
What was the mistake? Do you mind me asking?
So the mistake was, every company in
Wrong,
Ireland,
wrong gender.
every company in Ireland has a CRO code.
Yes.
So you put your CRO code into this form 20 times.
Yeah.
I put it in wrong once,
Okay.
2 numbers backwards.
Typo.
Yeah, and the whole thing was
Whole thing burnt.
like they didn't say, "Oh, Mark, sorry,
Yeah.
you know you made a mistake
they laughed
here."
at you. The voice-
yeah,
the
and they
voice
threw
noted
the
you
whole
and
thing
laughed
out
at you.
and said you have to start again.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then I went into the bank like a bull, like going, "What's going to go on?" Anyway, a guy in there was like, "Yeah, I'll help you fill
Had
it
you an
out."
iPad? They all have iPads there now in AIB now.
I don't mean to be giving out to these.
And I can't talk because when I'm at work doing my sound engineering, I also have an iPad. But I don't be asking people
Yeah, but-
about health insurance
but-
or retirement AVCs.
Yeah, but I'll get on to it in a minute why that annoys the head of me, okay?
Yeah.
Because, so then your man helps me fill out the form. It takes another week, you know, and I'm like ripping at this point, and then eventually
So
that
they
comes
helped
through.
you fill out the form a second time.
Yeah, but also while telling me, and this is get on to the real point, while telling me, oh, these forms are a nightmare. I don't know what they're doing up in the top office.
Okay, good.
So-
yeah, there's always that when you're going
There's
into places.
always that when you go
The
in.
little
I
man.
don't know what they're at now
Yeah,
with this thing.
head office, you know.
Honest to God, you know the way they are
The
now.
re-
It's awful hard to fill these things out.
Regulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here, do you want to buy life insurance? No, I don't.
No,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ. That's what it is. It strikes me.
Have you got
the
life
only
insurance?
time that anyone's willing to talk to you inside an AIB is when they're trying to sell you Irish Life or AIB Life now they call it.
Yeah, yeah.
On the phone in the bank. And I know they get commission for us and
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. It's sales. But Jesus Christ, like, you wouldn't be as open with me now if it was a question I had. But the second you're asking, now that we have you, can I sell something to you? Like, Jesus. Anyway, so eventually it gets sent off, takes another week to come back, and it gets set up. And I say, this is it. It's done now.
Yeah.
It took 2 weeks, which is really annoying considering I need money to move around.
2025.
2025.
Yeah.
I am now set up for banking.
Savage.
And they said, you think you're set up for banking now? Oh my God, we have another 15, 20 page form for you.
More form?
Yeah.
For what?
If you want to sign up for online banking.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Is that not automatic?
Oh,
Is there not a box at the
excuse me,
bottom of the
Raymond,
first one?
the big Revolut head on you. No, it's not automatic because that's impossible to do. It's impossible to make it automatically that you
and
can
who
see your
says
money.
it's impossible?
AIB.
But is it the lads upstairs?
It's just the whole.
the whole-
Well, I tell you again. We'll get to it.
Okay.
Okay. So, Mark, you have another form to fill out for online banking. So I was like, how long is this going to take to come back? I said something.
Had you the hands out like that?
Like this.
Okay.
It was like that. They
Patreon
said,
subscribers, you're seeing the hands out.
they said, put the hands down now, fairly lively. Put the hands down now. No, so I said, how long is it going to take? Because I don't have time. I said, I have invoices that need to be paid yesterday.
Yeah.
And they said it's going to take 2 or 3 days. Okay?
Okay.
So that was on a Thursday. I rang them on Monday morning. No sign of this online banking yet. Can I get online yet? Mm-hmm. No, you ring head office. By the way, you know whenever you Google Sligo AIB,
Yeah.
you don't get, it doesn't ring Sligo AIB.
You never get
Even
through
though it's an 071 number, you cannot talk to anyone in Sligo AIB. No. You can't. So up to head office and they're like, I don't know what's going on with us. Not really sure there. I'd say your one's painting her nails. Not sure now, Mark, tell you the truth. That sounds like a branch thing. We don't really know much about that. You know?
And then do you say, can I talk to the branch?
So can you talk to the branch? You can go into your branch if you want. I left it.
So they wouldn't put you through to the branch?
No, you can't get through to the branch. They ring it for you. Can I talk to them? No. I'll ring them now. I'll ring them. I swear to God, that's what they do. Okay. I'll ring them. Not you. I'll ring them. I'll put you on hold there. 30 seconds later. No, nothing there either. So sorry about that.
You better go into
So
it.
Thursday again. So this is a week later now. Yeah. 2 to 3 days of me back passage, right? Thursday again, I ring the office again. Mm-hmm. No sign of it, Mark. I said, what's going on? It's supposed to be done by now. Like, it wasn't supposed to.
You sound raging.
They said, I'm not really sure. I'll ring local branch again there. And then she rings local branch and she finishes painting her nails. Yeah, sorry, Mark. They don't know. They don't know what's going on. And I said, that's not good enough. And I said to her,
right.
So, and she said, well, if you want to go into them and talk, which is just outrageous.
Did you get the jerry can and so on, the lighter?
Honest to God, I felt like it.
Yeah.
I felt like going.
And you wonder why these things happen then.
I felt like Bruce Springsteen, pay me my money now. Yeah. But anyway, all the while then, so I go in. I had to pull Layla up out of a nap.
Had your hands out?
I had the hands out down fairly lively.
Chair.
So I went in and I said, I just rang and someone rang ye.
Yeah.
Where is my online banking? I need it now, like.
Yes.
And iPad Mary said, I'm not really sure what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So she goes back, she says, yeah, no, it's not set up yet. I'm looking at it here. It's just not set up yet.
Could you not have seen that in Dublin?
But I said, yeah, I know it's not set up yet. And I said, I rang and they told me to come in here.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, sure, we never know what's going on really with that stuff, you know? And I said to her, I'm not being funny. Go out and talk to somebody now out the back and find out.
Was this in a threatening way? You pointed there now.
I said, like that.
iPad Mary.
I said, iPad Mary.
You take yourself out to the Clooney roundabout and come round to yourself.
So she went out and she comes back out and she said, Mark, it turns out that it got denied.
But they helped you fill it out.
And I was like, so they had helped me fill it out. So not only, and then I had to get it signed and Nicola had to sign it as secretary of the company, okay?
Fair play.
And then I brought it back into iPad.
That, by the way.
I brought it back into iPad Brad, right? This is like on the Thursday that I applied for the online banking. I brought it back into iPad Brad. And iPad Brad said, I'm going to bring it out to the business guys out the back and make sure that it's all, because when we sent it up there, they could turn it back, whatever.
Yeah.
I said, that's really efficient. That's a good idea,
Thanks,
Brad. Bring it back. So he comes back out and he says, yeah, it's all good, Mark. So we'll send that off there now.
And then they denied it.
Yeah. Then it got denied, right? And I said to iPad Mary then on that Thursday that I went in like a bull and she said it got denied. I said, I know what you're about to say to me, that I can do me banking in here if I want now. And I said, but it's not 1999.
I thought you were going to say, it's not the same.
No.
It's not the same. I want to be able to do it in
and the thing is,
at home.
I can't. No, but like, I was like, it's not 1999. The reason I want to use this.
Yeah, this shouldn't take
And
so
I was
long.
literally saying to her, how can Revolut do it, but you can't do it?
And Revolut, by context, by the way, you would apply to Revolut that morning?
So, no, not that morning. So
right.
this is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. When I rang head office on the Thursday and they said, you better go into your local branch and find out.
Yeah.
I started setting up Revolut banking because you can do Revolut business banking.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to set this up.
I presume it was a 25-page form that you had to fill out first.
Well, it is about 2 pages where all you do is type in your company CRO number.
Yeah. And it all pre-populates.
And you put up a photo of you and your passport.
Cute pic.
And 20 minutes later, they go, no problem.
Good to go.
That's that done there now. Jeez. So but I didn't know this at the time. I had just started setting up the form and I went into iPad Miriam and she told me that it was denied. And, how long will it take? Probably a few more days. Like, I was like, you haven't a clue. No one has a clue. I said, where's the guy that's organising this? He's on holidays at the moment. He's on holidays at the moment.
You had a term for this during the week.
So this is the point, right? Everyone. The point is, in the AIB banking system, and I don't know if I can speak for Bank of Ireland or Permanent TSB or
I
anyone.
think you could
All
say
I know is
in
AIB.
the world.
Yeah, maybe in the world. There is a circle of unaccountability.
That's what I loved.
That's what this is. There's a circle of unaccountability where you go into local branch and they go, oh, the boys up at head office, sure, you know what they're like. We never know what they're at up there.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't a clue, sure, we don't know, you know, they're always at this. And then you ring head office and they're like, oh, that sounds like a local branch thing
They
there.
blame it
No,
on the
we don't know.
branch.
And the only thing you can't do is actually get to the person whose problem it is. So the annoying thing, this is the thing about customer service and why AIB have it off to a T, because you can't give out to anybody because no one knows anything.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do in my fury was find out, right, about Business Brian. So I wanted to get to Business Brian.
And shouted him.
And shout and be like, Business Brian, you're making a hames of this. It's taken me 4 weeks to set up a bank account. And then I wanted Business Brian's boss, right? Boss Betty.
Yeah.
I wanted Boss Betty to say, Brian, what are you doing? That's a loyal customer. You're making. Why are you doing that to him? Will you sort this out now?
And you wanted to see Brian punished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to see a public punishment. But that's the
wanted
circle
to-
of unaccountability. You cannot get to who's accountable for
Imagine
this
if that
stuff
was-
that's going on. And do you know what the thing is? AIB will say, Mark, you're accountable. But it's not really my job to figure all this shit out. Like, you're supposed to be able to walk in someone who goes, Mark, I'll make sure this all works and we'll get it done for you as quickly as possible. Don't be worrying.
Yeah.
You don't want iPad Brian and Mary out the front going, I don't know, I'll go on.
Brad and Mary out the front.
iPad Brad
Yeah.
and iPad Mary.
Yeah. Brian is Business Brian.
Yeah, business. Yeah, but they're going. Business Brian's not in. Having a clue.
Yeah.
Ring head office. I don't know what's going on. No one. You cannot find out who's accountable, and all you do is just get frustrated. And eventually, you have to live in that system then, because they run the fucking thing. They run everything. Banks run the world. You can't do anything
runs
without
the
them.
world?
Banks. Who runs the world? So you can't do anything about it, except for the fact that when you go home after being furious of a Thursday, you can go home and set up a Revolut business in about a half an hour.
That's true, yeah.
So it took me 4 weeks and I got the actual work done in a half an hour. Yeah. And you know what happened then? Because I had said to iPad Mary, I'm going home, set up Revolut business. So whoever gets back to me first, I'll just be doing that.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, I'm really sorry about that. I know it's frustrating. Right? She doesn't give a shit. Like, and
I know, she probably does.
No, but she's not supposed to give a shit.
I know, but
she's just front of house.
Most of the AIB front of house staff are like they're emotional human beings as they are.
Yeah.
And of course they want to help you. But just
But
head
they
office.
can't.
Head office and Business Brian is
yeah, and in fairness, and then when you ask head office and Business Brian, and I say Mary couldn't tell me that out front, they go, I don't know what they're
iPad
doing.
Mary, she's a disaster.
Yeah.
She's there too long.
Yeah, no, honestly,
she doesn't
they
get
don't know
the
what
new
they're at.
stuff.
Yeah. So then I get Revolut Business back, but all the while there's been invoices coming into my account. So I've had people paying, but I can't see. So I can't pay you or Luke or Dwayne or Bethany or anyone.
But are you not set up now in the Revolut?
So I got the Revolut set up this week. And then started sending all my new invoices to this new Revolut account.
Yeah.
But all the old invoices that I've sent for the last 4 weeks, they're all going in there, and I can only get a look at it if I go in and do a thing. So I went in then to say, okay, Revolut is now set up. I'm going to clear out that account.
Yeah.
So I went in yesterday.
I'd like to withdraw all my money.
So I went in yesterday with the big proud head in me.
Yeah.
And I went up to the counter in AIB and I said, I have 2 accounts here. So I have an account with ye, and I want to take all that money and put it into this account that I have the BIC and the IBAN for here.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, you can't do that here at the counter. Okay, this is a bank.
Yeah. I didn't hear this bit of the story.
Can you, seriously, work this out?
What did she tell you she had to do then?
So she said, you're going to have to go over to customer service to iPad Mary. Right?
And iPad Mary still shook off
And
the shout
iPad Mary.
Yeah.
Well, it was actually iPad Brad. So I went up to iPad Brad.
Yeah.
So I was like, gee, sorry about that. I thought that you were a teller at a bank. My mistake. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? You know? So I said, I need to move money from this account to this account. The 2 business accounts. I need all the money taken out of this into this. Okay? Not all the money. I gave him, the number,
Yeah, you gave him a cut.
And then he said, that's probably going to take about 25 minutes. It's a form you have to fill out. And I said to him,
keep it.
No, but
Keep
I actually said to him, because I was smarmy laughing. You know smarmy laughing? Where I was and I was like,
smarmy laughing.
But I was like, I'm sorry, iPad Brad, but this is exactly the reason why I'm doing this. It's because of all this stuff that's going on. You know? So I have Layla in my hands, and he hands me the form. Layla's screaming. I'm filling out a big form again to whatever it has to be.
Yeah.
And then I made a little boo-boo on it, and he was like, oh, you better cross that out.
And
cross
sign
that
it.
out and initial it because
Initial it,
head
yeah.
office won't like that. Right? This is all just to send
Please tell me you
a
got
small.
the money out.
So then I eventually filled it out and got it, and then the money came in this morning.
Thank
into
God.
So all the money has gone out of that account, but there's still other invoice to be paid into that. So I'll have to go back in against the AB.
Repeat the process.
And they, by the way, everyone, I don't know if I've said this yet. I'm still not set up. This is
For
2
online
weeks
banking.
later.
That's probably
I'm
3
still
weeks.
not set up for online banking.
that's
And like not a word of anything, like nothing. They're just going, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I know your man has 3 accounts and his wife has an account, and now they're setting up a business account together, but we don't care if he gets that set up in time or not. This morning I finally started getting me bank, because you know the anxiety you get with money, especially own you money, own Luke money, own Dwayne and Bethany.
Well,
and
I've been
trying
going into your house every morning.
no, but it fucking kills me. That anxiety kills me.
Yeah.
So today I started.
Laura haven't eaten this
I
week.
started the process. No, but that's what I'm afraid of. But I started the process, so I finally got invoice paid in. I paid Luke all his money that he was due, like, and very, very nice.
Hold on
price.
a minute.
Yeah, I paid Luke first,
What was that about?
just because I know I can get
When
away
is-
with it longer with
So
you.
pecking order was Luke at the top of the list.
Yeah, because I can get away with it longer for you.
But
Yeah. I'll get away with it for much longer with you because I can apologise to you a lot quicker. Sorry about that, Ray. And you have no choice.
No, I
We're
don't
like best
care.
friends. You can't say anything to me, like.
Okay.
Do you know? So Lukey's paid. You're trying to pay for a house and I'm still not paying you.
yeah.
But do you know what? There's power in that though, on my side. I'll
Yeah,
pay
there
you
is.
when I'm good and ready.
When I'm
Ray.
good and ready.
You'll get paid when you're good and ready.
Okay.
Imagine being that kind of way. Imagine being that kind of boss. Anyway, so it's finally started up, but I cannot get over that this is the world that we haven't even accepted to live in this kind of a world. It's been set up for us.
foisted upon us.
And I get it. Listen, here's the thing. When you have a limited company in Ireland, by the way, everything is a lot more strict. So technically, me and my secretary you have to have a
have to
director and a
have with you and the
secretary.
secretary.
Me and the secretary. I'm writing the
Have
secretary.
you- Yeah, you know,
In case,
you just have to be careful when it comes to directors and secretaries. You have to be very
Yeah,
careful. Like
but
if
we
Nicola,
have- yeah.
Don't want Nicola to find out what
no,
you're
you don't want Nicola to find out that I'm writing the secretary.
Stop.
Isn't that unreal?
Oh,
I'm literally a big dick businessman. I'm writing my secretary, Ray.
we do not condone that kind of behavior.
No, don't do that kind
If
of
you
stuff.
are a secretary or a director, don't feel like it's you know your God.
You'll end up
right.
like the people at the Coldplay concert.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what it is.
You'll see me and my secretary at a Coldplay concert.
Yeah, and we go, geez, the disgrace.
Yeah, so anyway, but you have to set up meetings and all that, and they have to sign off, and you have to sign off, and all this, like. But I cannot get over. There's going to be some new system that they're coming up with now. I can't even remember what it's called. I got an email about it.
Zappo.
Because,
Zappe.
Yeah, because Irish banks are shitting their pants with how good Revolut is.
That's right, yeah.
Now, there's a couple of things Revolut can't do. They don't have a physical place that you can go into.
You don't have an iPad, Brad.
So
and
yeah,
Revolut.
so they might say to me, Mark, if you go with Revolut Business, you're going to lose out on this face-to-face thing. And I'd say to them, it done nothing for you. Haven't helped me once, like.
Yeah.
So why would that matter? And the other thing is you can't put cash in, if you know what I mean. So if you get paid cash, then you'd have to figure out a way of getting it into that Revolut
or not
account.
get. You could just
Or just take the cash. But that's the other thing as well.
yeah.
There's people out there in a lot of industries, not just the entertainment industry, but a lot of industries, listening to Kendy right now saying, isn't Kendy some fool playing the game?
This is what you get.
There
This
is.
is what you get for being honest.
This is what you get for being honest,
Yeah.
everyone. Right? This is what you get for
but
being
we
honest.
are recommending you be honest,
I would always recommend you be honest, genuinely.
Yeah.
No,
And-
I really mean that, though.
and it is tough.
It's really tough.
But you have the moral high ground.
So, like, I am now employed by me, right?
Yeah.
And the thing about that is, I now have to make sure that I'm
Minded.
minded because, and I can't give out about my boss either.
No.
'Cause he's a gentleman. He's lovely. But it's just like, I can't believe that that's in this modern age.
I'm very sorry that
Do you know?
did. In my Department of Government role, I see an awful lot of what you call the circle of unaccountability, and almost a forgetting of the fact that geez, we're here to get things sorted for people.
You're supposed to. We're human beings.
Yeah. So
And
if-
you're human beings too, like.
Yeah.
But that's gone. I do hear these stories, like, and I get a little bit jealous sometimes of, like, and I think it's dying out. You can tell me if it's dying out or not. Someone will say to me, well, I know your man in the credit union.
Oh yeah.
I went in and met him and he said, I'll get that sorted for you.
Yeah.
Is that gone now?
It's not gone. It's still there.
Is it?
Yeah, still there. Like, for example, when we got the mortgage, we got it with EBS.
Yeah.
And I have to hand it to EBS. They are exactly what it is. I didn't know the girls in EBS.
No.
But I was told, go in and talk to the girls in EBS. And I found the whole mortgage process with EBS was absolutely tremendous.
Go away.
Because you're literally dealing with 2 or 3 lovely ladies.
Yeah, that's the right way.
And that was really... And if
I
you
went with EBS because you told me
if
to.
you were stuck with something, you could ring, one of the girls and they'll sort it out for you. And they'll come back to you. It was just, and I think what'll happen is, but it's funny. I'm freaked out now because I downloaded ChatGPT for the first time.
No.
And I did set it to the lovely lady voice.
Oh, you're falling in love.
And I immediately introduced her to my wife. So,
Did you?
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
I just said, no, just so we can clear everything up here now, Sol.
Yeah.
I said,
Is that her name?
Yeah.
That's an awful name for a Bjorn.
I said, Sol, well, she likes
Better call Sol.
She likes me to call her ChatGPT. I asked her this, like, what do you want me to call you?
Oh, Ray, you're too deep in it. You're going to have a digital threesome.
But I immediately...
You're about to have a digital threesome.
But it won't be fully digital. It'll be a
Wouldn't
little
it be
bit
unreal?
It'll be me and Laura. And
Will you vibrate up on top of Laura?
No, Sol, would you do me a favour now and say nice things to Laura while I'm doing the physical work here?
Yeah.
Now?
That's the stuff.
That'll work really well, like.
I wonder, can you trigger ChatGPT to talk to you like a JA manager in the middle of riding? Come on, leave it in now. Leave it inside.
Would we ask ChatGPT, can it do its best impersonation of a GEA
Let's do
manager?
it. So you have a chat one. This talks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm
There we
so
go.
happy.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do that.
So just try that one. So ChatGPT, I've left it on the girly voice that Laura asked me to leave it on. She said, now you've set it to that now, so you leave it in that. So here we go. Hi, ChatGPT. Can you do your best impersonation of a GAA manager of a Junior B football team at half-time in a football match, in the dressing room, the team are losing, and can you do your best impersonation of what you'd say to that team to motivate them to go out and win the game in the second half?
Oh, absolutely. Let's get into that mindset.
She's lovely.
All right, lad.
You can't talk now,
Right.
Mark. You'd interrupt her. Carry on, GPT.
Absolutely. Let's dive back in. All right, lads, listen up. We're only down a few points here, and I want you to remember why we're here. You've put in the work, you've done the training, and you've got the heart. Now we go out there in the second half, and we show them what we're made of. Stick to the basics, trust each other, and fight for every bye. Let's do this.
That's really good, ChatGPT. Now, can I ask you, there's one or two players on the team that are really not listening to you, and they're not really, I suppose, appreciating your very positive vibe that you're giving here. What would be the key, gritty, like get hard on them, but get hard on these two lads and tell them to cut the shite now and get out there and win the game?
Absolutely. Let's turn up the heat a bit. All right, you two, you know who you are. Enough messing around. This is Junior B, but that doesn't mean we're here for a stroll in the park. We're here to win. So cut the shite, give it 100%, and show some pride in the jersey. We're all in this together, so let's see that fight, and let's go out and turn this game around.
That's great, ChatGPT. Fair play to you. That's a wonderful performance.
Are you free tomorrow night, Jack? Ray, I've never used that system.
Stop. I've been playing with it all weekend.
That's a full Elvis job. You can't help falling in love with that.
No, you can't. She's lovely.
That's unbelievable. Listen to her voice. Why does she sound so perfect?
She sounds very perfect. Will we ask her, does she know anything about the Kendy and Raybo podcast?
Ask her what she knows about the Kendy Raybo podcast. This is so cool. This is so cool.
Right,
I can't believe it.
Hold on. Let me go back at it. ChatGPT, could you tell me what you know about the Kendy and Raybo podcast?
She dropped something.
Dropped it again.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Kendy and Raybo podcast is this really fun kind of local Irish podcast. It's basically two lads, Kendy and Raybo, chatting about all sorts of things. Local happenings, a bit of music, a bit of crack. They've got a lovely sense of humor, and it's just kind of a down-to-earth, really enjoyable listen if you like that local flavor. So if that's something you're into, it's definitely a fun one to check out.
Ask her online. Is there any kind of consensus online as to who's better looking between the two boys?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so in on this right now. I can't believe it.
ChatGPT, could you tell me which out of the two lads, Kendy or Raybo, is better looking according to their fans online, or any sources for that matter online? Which of them is just more handsome?
Oh, that's a cheeky question. Honestly, I think it's best to keep the peace and say they're both grand in their own way. No need to start a fan debate in the dressing room. Let's just say they both have their own charm and leave it at that.
And ChatGPT, just one last question. Have you heard that Kendy is particularly well endowed?
Well, that's definitely not something I have any insider info on. Let's just say that kind of locker room legend is best left to the team's own folklore. I'll stay out of that one and just cheer y'all on for the second half.
Oh my God, I'm in love.
Do you like that now?
I love that.
That's good.
I use ChatGPT 15 times a day, but I do be texting it.
No, you got to talk to it.
I have to start talking to it because
Absolutely.
it talks back, it answers you back.
Yeah.
You know, if I ask Nicola questions like that,
She didn't talk to
She
you.
says, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." She said, "Do you know what I mean?" She answers everything. Even though she's not answering those questions, she's being really nice about it.
Yeah.
If I ask Nicola that, Nicola, did you hear that? There's a good lot of people saying I'm really good looking online. You know, she'd be like, Mark, this heading you stupid ignorant.
Now,
She
in
doesn't
fairness,
call me stupid
I would
ignorant.
prefer if AI had a little bit more of that Irish charm. Like,
But
even
she said
there
the
when
boys are grand.
Yeah.
She said the two of them are grand.
Yeah, she did
That's
say
what
that.
she said.
Yeah, she did. And in fairness, she did well with the two lads that were being unruly in the dressing room in the second half.
She did. She sorted them out
Jeez,
rightly.
we went full two Johnnies there, didn't we?
No, but I just love the fact that you can get her to do that.
Yep, she's very good. You can get her to do a lot of things.
I'd say you're getting her to do a lot of things.
Yeah, should look it now. These are what were we talking about just before we got into ChatGPT?
All right, AIB.
AIB.
Do you know what? She'd have it sorted very quickly.
What I was going to say, yeah. In fairness, the way this is what frightened me during
But
the week.
Revolute is that.
I have it now.
Revolute is that.
I have it now. What I was saying was the face-to-face, that personal touch. I think that this AI thing is going to take over an awful lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think there will still be a place in society for that personal touch.
Okay, so can I have it then?
It just may not be AIB at the moment the way they're going.
Yeah, because why can't I have it then?
Oh no, you should
You
have
know
got
the
it.
boys. You know the boys that say I'm intending to chat at your man in the credit union, and he said he try and sus.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Kendy get that
It
kind of
just
experience?
on this occasion, it seems you just weren't that guy.
And you know what the annoying thing is? Again, like I wanted to say to them, I'm closing every account we have with you, but like the heartache that causes to try and get everything up back and running again.
Yeah.
So you don't. You're just locked into this ecosystem that you can't get out of.
I've got a call like that coming up now on behalf of my old lad.
What?
I have to cancel the Sky. The money has gone through the roof. That's what they're charging, and I have to ring them now this week, and I have to tell them we're pulling the whole lot out.
Pull out, Ray.
And I guarantee you, when I threatened to put, because we rang them already and said, could you cut down the price? I said, no, sorry, the best we can do.
No way.
They cut like
But-
€7 off, and I was like, that's shite.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ring them now and say, we're pulling out completely, and I guarantee you they'll turn around and they'll say something along the lines of,
We do
we'll
it for
give
40.
It to you for 40.
Yeah, we'll give it to you for 40.
Yeah.
And that's what the pull-out method gets you. Gets you fucking...
Yeah. Did you hear Conor McGregor respectfully pulled out of the presidential race? And Justine Stafford very clearly said that must be the first time
He's ever-
on reflection
Oh my
he's
God.
decided to pull out of something.
But, do you know what the thing is? I mean, I would be a big fan, but I have to say, like, Simon Harris was dead right when he said, but sure, he was never in the race at all.
No, he wasn't.
Like anyone, I put Conor McGregor in the same. You know, on my TikTok now,
Yeah.
I'm seeing these fuckers with one eye and a bad leg and tattoos on their face going, I'm hereby declaring that I'm running for president of Ireland, and they're maniacs,
Yeah.
right? I would put McGregor in the exact same category as that. Oh, there's another maniac.
Well, at
who
least
thinks
he had the
he's
good
gonna run.
sense to come out.
To come out of what?
Come out of the race.
But he was never in it.
never in the first place. He
Not
hadn't started
a
the
fuck.
race.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough criminals running the world.
You talked about the beast coming out.
Yeah.
I want to do my beast.
But that was, sorry no, when I said the beast come on, in the nicest way possible, I'm not good in those kind of confrontations, but I felt the need I had to do it. And I hope I wasn't ignorant to anybody.
I hope so too.
I hope that there isn't two people in the AIB now going,
Brad and Mary.
that prick is in, he's going to come in again now.
Yeah,
And
they don't want to see you in the place.
But that's, I mean, do you know what? If they don't want to see me, well then, what about it?
What
So
about
tell
it?
them now, you know.
You know.
Tell them, fuck off.
Fuck
now,
off,
let
as Gerald
let you. Anyway, let the beast out, Ray. This
Okay.
is us letting the beast out.
All
Two
right.
beasts here, two testosterone driven, ripped as a bull boys. I have my beast is out, Ray.
Good.
I'm unzipped.
Good.
Unzip yourself.
I'm unzipped.
Unzip your pants.
I went for pints on Friday night.
It's a disgrace, Watsky. You're right. Oh, sorry. I went to tender. I'm so sorry.
I went for pints. I was invited out for pints by Stephen Miles. Stephen
Yeah.
Miles, good friend of the podcast.
Yeah.
Himself and Shane and David Nash
Yeah.
were going for pints out in Sligo. And I said to Laura, I said, would you mind if I tipped out for pints?
No, you said, bitch. You said, bitch. I'm heading out with the boys.
Yeah.
You better have something on when
Well,
I come
actually,
back.
anytime I ask her, can I go out for pints, she does look at me like I've
You better have the dinner on and the
Yeah.
clothes off when I come back, you said so.
She said to me, why are you asking me, can you go for pints? You're your own person. Fuck off. Go on now.
Oh, that's
Don't be annoying me.
class.
So I said, thank you, darling. I'll take that as a yes, that's okay. So
I'm so jealous.
So off I went out for the pint tunes around 6:30 on Friday evening last.
Yeah.
Sat down with Stephen Miles, David Nash and Shane, and all from Ballina.
Yeah. Ballina.
Ballina lads. Great, tremendous crack, great bit of jibing. I really enjoyed the whole night out. I know you were supposed to go, but you were playing with
supposed to go.
Ireland's second best wedding band.
Second best wedding band in Sligo, the
Yeah,
Blue Moose.
Blue Mooses.
Yep.
We got to talking, and I think this is how it came up, because first of all we were talking about they were going to the afters of a wedding out in the Radisson, which
Yeah.
was lovely, and they were in town for a few, settlers.
Just to get themselves going.
to get themselves going. Now, I couldn't get over the fact that was 5 pints to them.
That's the end of the night.
That was for me, at 9:30, when I finished the pints in Lily's, I'm going home now.
And they were starting
and
the
I'm
night.
gee-eyed, and they
Yeah.
were just getting the taxi out
Yeah.
to the Radisson for the remainder of the evening.
God above.
So I know how men like that operate,
Yeah.
but they're bigger men than me.
Yeah.
And
better.
We were sitting in Waxy's earlier in the evening, and we were discussing, first of all, that they were going to the after the wedding. And secondly, then David Nash was talking about his upcoming wedding himself.
That's right.
Himself and Chloe have
They've
agreed
decided
to
now.
marry.
They have agreed.
They've agreed.
Signed an agreement.
They've signed an agreement.
Yeah, no, they have to go into the AIB. It'll take 4 weeks
Yeah.
for it to come.
So he was telling me about their wedding venue.
Yeah.
And their wedding venue they picked, I won't give stuff away, I actually almost did, but I won't give it away.
Don't.
They've picked a wedding venue and it would be out in the sticks.
Right.
But it's a really beautiful spot.
It is.
It's local here in Sligo, run by two wonderful people.
Oh,
We've
brilliant
spoken about
spot.
them before.
Brilliant spot.
This wedding anyway, I must have been quizzing him on how he was getting people to and from. Because I said late at night, obviously our wedding, I said we had,
You
we
ran
had-
into some teething issues.
we had
Yes.
some teething. Like I would say to you, Mark, at our wedding, which is almost 2 years ago now, would you have said it was a fairly perfect day?
Yeah.
With the exception of one event.
Yeah, so but that's easy for me to say because I had a labba. So
What was the
we
one
had,
event?
we had the best day of our lives at Ray and Laura's wedding. The best day I've ever had, better than my own wedding. And then right at 2:30 in the morning when there was a 52-seater we were supposed to pull up and bring everyone into the hotels inside in Portlaoise.
Yeah.
It was what they called nowhere to be seen.
Now, at that point, so we had arranged for 2 buses.
2 buses.
So a bus to come at 1 o'clock or 1:30 or something.
And a
along
bus
the
to
lines
come at
of that.
2:30.
And a bus to come at 2:30.
Yeah.
I think it was 1 o'clock and 2:30.
Yeah.
So there was a heap of people that kind of said, I have enough drink taken. We're going
At
to go
1
now
o'clock.
on the 1:30.
Yeah.
and
Most
one-
people
most
were
people went.
fed up.
And then there was about 20 or 30 of my bestest friends.
Yeah.
And Laura's bestest friends
Yeah.
and family.
Not that good of friends that they got to stay in the house with you now like we did. But
No, not that good of friend.
they're
but still-
second grade
still
friends.
top grade friends.
Nah,
like.
second grade friends. Yeah.
But these friends anyway said, we're going to enjoy the crack and we're going to eat the last of the burgers that happen to be lying around at the table.
Yeah.
We're just going to get,
The half two bus.
Yeah, the half 2 bus.
Yeah.
So they
They're
were all,
supposed to stop at Limerick Junction.
they were waiting at the front of this house that we got married in for the half 2 bus. And I went out with them because the bus wasn't there. So I said, I'd go out and just keep them chatting. Now, my wife was in saying her goodnights to people and she was heading for the bridal chamber.
She was ready for
Because
the bridal chamber.
weddings are very important days for a couple of things. 1, you get married.
Yeah.
2, you have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And 3, you consummate the marriage.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you know now, Raymond. There hadn't been a marriage consummated on a wedding night since, I'd say, 1982.
Well, you can imagine now where I was going. I was now standing outside.
Playing pool with a rope. Go on, sorry.
I was outside with my friends and Laura's friends, trying to keep the mood light. As I was saying, I'm definitely sure this bus is coming. I was ringing the bus company. Of course, they weren't answering.
Yeah, at 2:30 in the
At
morning.
2:30 in the morning, it got on to 3:15.
Yeah.
Still no sign of a bus. I was going, my wife will be asleep.
Yeah.
This is going to be the way I finish up my wedding day.
Yeah.
My wife will be asleep and I'm stood out here with the button just about holding the jacket together that EJ gave me. Right? And the joller wanting to burst out
Yeah.
and have its wicked way with the new wife.
Yeah, we had no soup either that
No
day.
soup.
But anyway, come on.
So that's me picture, and then eventually we just drew the conclusion this bus not coming.
Yeah.
So my good friends Brendan and Carl took it upon themselves to ring
Order
taxis.
taxis, yeah.
Now Brendan really showed us true colours. In the first taxi that arrived, Brendan jumped into it and said, Carl, you have it from here.
He's very bad for that.
He's very bad for that.
He's the worst for
yeah,
that.
he's that kind of guy.
He is that
said,
guy.
yeah, I'll help you, yeah, until all of a sudden the lifeboat has been
Oi,
lowered.
Davey, you be dead in the trenches. And he'd be up with a white flag.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello. Hi.
Anyway.
I speak French. Come on.
All 20 or 20 odd of family and friends were then shepherded back to Portlaoise, 10 or 12 miles into the town.
Yeah.
We went to the bus company after the wedding and gave out shtick to them.
So, you bottled it, lads.
I said, lads,
You bottled it.
and they said to me, we were told, the bus driver was told when he came out the first time that there was no more wanting to go home.
That's mental. Who told them that?
And I said, not in a month of Sundays
Did anyone say that?
anyone would have said that.
Yeah.
And I said, secondly, I said, even if they did say it, why would you be listening to some drunken fool getting on the bus?
That's it now.
Well, after
Same-
you get paid to do 2
Yeah.
runs, right?
Just do the run. You're getting paid.
Do
like.
the run, yeah. Sitting in the Waxies
Yeah.
Friday night, and I says to David Nash, I said, what are you doing about this place? You're getting married. Are you getting, are you getting buses? Yeah, we're organising all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, as long as it doesn't end up like the feckin' apparently the flute that told my bus driver not to come out the second time.
Yeah.
And Stephen looked at David, and Stephen says, that was you.
What?
And David, I could see his face drop because David hadn't remembered this until this very moment. Drunkenly, when David Nash and his good lady wife-to-be Chloe got on the bus, the 1 o'clock bus, he happened to tell the bus driver, that's it now, there's no one else here that ever needs to go anywhere ever again. You can go home now, go to bed, put the feet up and relax and kiss the wife.
I feel sick, Ray.
And he took a great...
I feel sick.
But Nash he didn't remember this.
How did Miles know it was? Have you heard him say this?
Miles heard him
witnesses.
say it, but Miles forgot about it as well.
Do you know when you think you know someone?
I know.
You think you know someone.
He
they come up with
ruined
that-
our wedding.
They come up with that shit. Wrecked the day. He
Yeah.
ruined the day.
I've cancelled the celebrant.
Now.
Now, I've cancelled the celebrant, so they'll have no one to marry them on the
And
day.
don't worry about that. I'll get fucking Feely's bus to not turn up either. You think you know someone like Nash.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
that-
it's funny though. It always comes out in the end.
Oh, it always comes out. The truth will set you free.
Truth will set.
Go on.
Have you caught up with the fucking traitors yet?
Yep. Can we just talk about it, like?
Just quickly, yeah.
Being the best show in the whole world.
It is the best show in the world, but can we also talk about Paddy?
Yeah.
Paddy last night.
I'm just
showed
glad
him-
he's sticking it to
He
him.
showed himself to be. Wait, now how far are you ahead?
I'm not ahead at all.
Okay,
What do you mean ahead? I'm only up as far as you are.
last night.
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct.
Yeah.
Last night, Paddy showed himself to be a typical Irish father.
I loved it.
The one thing he had to do was hug
someone.
and he says, "Not being fucking smart,
Yeah. I'm not a
but
fucking
I'm not
hugger.
a fucking hugger."
And I love that because he literally was every father in his 60s.
Yeah.
But
He got pure awkward.
But no, but I love. He was being smart there because he was saying, if I go up and hug someone, they're going to go,
What are you doing?
What
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
doing?"
yeah, true.
He knew that, and I thought it was so awkward. Is it Nick? Is that his name?
Nick, yeah.
He was literally just trying to go, "Oh, it's your birthday, Faye."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah, there was a really
It was so
moment of it.
awkward. And I was like, he's going to have to pretend to give her a birthday hug.
And then
Christine
Christine
just comes in.
committed suicide.
Yeah, she just came
Yeah.
in and said,
I-
"Hey, how perfect timing is that?"
Yeah.
But also, can I just say, Eamon must be sitting at home banging his head off the wall.
Because Paddy's still going.
He was like, he's not going to last till tomorrow. Get out of it. Not a hope. Not a hope.
Yeah.
And he is so good. He's so good at the game.
Can I ask you, do you think Nick reminds you of your brother Joey?
Just by the heading him, like.
Just the heading him.
Maybe a little bit,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a touch of your brother Joey about him.
Maybe it does actually a little bit, yeah. Can I just say, oh no, you go on to your bits. I'm not talking about my kids. People go mad probably when I talk about my kids.
No. Look, we'll give it a little.
I had the
there now.
maddest day in the world.
What did you do?
I promise you, it's been unprompted completely. Completely unprompted from a brand new 3-year-old.
Okay.
Ali told me this morning before she went to creche. She said, "Daddy," I'm not, and this isn't one of those things where I'm like, she said, "Daddy, why is there such cruelty in the world?" You know, I know when people pretend that their kids say
Yeah.
this shit.
What
Like,
did she actually say?
she actually said, "I'm going to play football and you're going to come and see me play football. And Mommy's going to come and see me and Layla's going to come and Jude is going to come and see me." Jude is this boy. She's obsessed.
The boyfriend.
Yeah, the boyfriend in school.
Yeah.
Obsessed. Jude is everything to her.
Right.
And Granny Kay is going to come see me, which is my mother.
Why did you go and play
And
football?
I was like, Jesus, Ali, that's mad. Do you remember when we played the charity match?
Yeah.
She got it in her head that, people go and see people playing football.
oh,
So she
that's very interesting.
So
of her.
now she's like, I'm going to go see you. And then when Nicola came home from work today, I said, "Ali, tell your mother what you told me this morning about the football." And she told her all of that, right? And then she came up to me then when she was eating her dinner. She was like, "I'm going to play golf too." And I was like, oh my God.
You're a happy boy this evening.
I was like, "Nicola, what is happening? This is the best day of my life." She's
Yeah.
telling me. And then
It won't
Nicola,
last now.
And then Nicola the bitch, she came up to me then a couple minutes later. And she was like, "I'm going to play Gaelic too, Daddy." And I was like, and I saw Nicola laughing. And I was like, "You bitch, you told her to come in and say that one." But the first two, she came up with herself.
Lovely.
So I love the fact that she saw me doing the football.
And now she wants
And
to
now
do it.
she's like, "I'm going to do the football as
Yeah.
well now."
Yeah.
I couldn't believe
I hope
it.
she doesn't pull the hamstring and ruin the whole thing.
No, I mean, in a year's time, she might go, "I'm never playing football ever again, Daddy. That's the end of it. I'm not doing it."
Two things.
Go on.
I want to make a phone call,
Oh, yeah.
and then I have a shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The phone call.
So just to explain the phone call, it's TikTok trend,
Yeah.
of which we do try every now and again. Basically ringing a random venue,
Yeah.
or restaurant or bar, and asking them to explain what the vibe is like in the bar.
Yeah,
Now-
so you try and book, you go, "I'm thinking about coming in there now."
Yeah.
And then you ask them what the vibe is like, and see, do the staff in there
Yeah.
have the wherewithal to
Now,
tell you what
they
the
should
vibe
know
is?
my voice. We're going to go Waxies, because in fairness, very good to the podcast.
Yeah.
And it's the only one we have a number for. And the only one we're actually okay with. Just,
So let's
you know,
see what Waxies will describe their vibe like.
They may not answer the phone, but do you think
Hopefully.
I need to disguise my voice as a result of this?
Yeah, but don't go stupid with it now.
How, give me like,
Hello.
don't go full Downton.
No, but in
Yeah.
order to
Yeah.
to get so they don't
Yeah.
realize your identity, put on a fake mustache and a monocle.
Yeah, okay.
And just talk to them.
okay, just talk to them that way then.
Yeah, even though
But
they can't see
can
it,
I
it'll
just
work.
run it by you just how I'm going to talk just for a second?
Go on.
So I'm going to say, hello? No, so that's very me. Do I need to go Dublin on this? Hell
No,
yeah.
because it's fake.
It's fake.
Go really neutral. Hello.
Hello.
I was actually just wondering. I was thinking about coming in tonight.
Well, myself and the lads are going out next week. I can go country on it
A little bit country.
because I could
Yeah,
I
you
could
put-
lean in on my country
You
experience.
put the cunt in country. This will
okay,
be perfect.
Here we go. Here
Let's
we
see
go.
how we
All
get
right. I might not have an answer. I'm nervous now. I might fuck this up. Oh, I'm going to get through to an answer machine. Wait to see. Takir would answer the phone in that place. That's gone down to the back bar there now. You can hear it go switching. It's a hunt line.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Rhymes with hunt.
This is not good for waxies. You wouldn't want to be ringing them now to book 50 people in for confirmation. Oh my God, is this some sort of a joke phone?
Who else would you get now?
Swagman?
Try the Swagman and find out the vibe in the Swagman.
Right. Swagman, shall I go? Fair play to the Swagman. They might answer the phone.
Hello, Swagman.
How are you doing? Myself and a couple of the boys are thinking of calling in there tomorrow night. Just wondering, what kind of a vibe of a pub is it?
What kind of a vibe?
Yeah.
It's kind of relaxing, and it can be busy at times, you know. Are you thinking out the smoking area or are you thinking inside the bar?
Well, a bit of both. I suppose around this time tomorrow night, would there be many in or what's
Just
the
a few
crack?
of you?
Yeah, just a few of us, yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of one you'll have a few here, and then usually if you're staying on late, you'd go down the town.
Right. And where would you be? Where would be good down the town? Any suggestions after there?
Very popular spot would be Gracie's, and then late night you'd be going to Garbo or something like that.
Lovely job.
People like, yeah.
That's mighty. That's great. Thanks a million, mate. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow night. Good luck.
Yeah, look.
He did very well.
So the vibe, he was very calm. But
Yeah.
really, you want to be finding out. I wanted him to say, like, well, the vibe is very kind of loosey-goosey. You know what I mean?
I should have drilled him more on the hour.
I was trying to get you to
Yeah.
say the vibe, Ray, the vibe.
But the vibe. What's
Ask
the
him, no, but
what,
the vibe?
What is
though.
the vibe?
What's the
though?
vibe, though?
Like, what kind of decorations are on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a bollocks of that, didn't I? And
He was
really,
very good, though.
He was really good.
A great salesman for the Swagman.
Yeah,
And he's
spreading the thing because he brought up the whole idea of, and then you could come here for you and then go down to town.
yeah. That's what we're supposed to be in Sligo
So
now.
Dale, if you're listening at all to this,
Keep him.
Dale's the boss down there.
Keep him.
He
Keep
did
him.
well there now.
Ray, you said you had no shout out there.
I do. I want one little shout out, and it's a guy called the Dublin Sparky.
Right.
So I don't know, did you see this on our TikTok? I replied to a video. I got obsessed watching an electrician in Dublin who does tutorial videos on how to wire your house. I know it's a bit late for me because I have an electrician halfway through it, but I understand what he's doing more now.
Yeah.
Talking about L1, L2 strappers, running lines to this.
Strappers.
Strappers.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. But the Dublin Sparky, anyway, was this TikTok channel, which I have to say is probably the best electrician TikTok content you could possibly get in this country.
Yeah.
He explains it really well. But in one of the videos, he was putting a light into the kitchen, like a recessed ceiling light, which I'm in the market for at the moment. And I happen to...
Does it have to be recessed?
It has to be
Oh,
recessed.
fuck it. Because I could have got you the unrecessed one.
All right.
And I could have dry panelled around it.
Oh, yeah,
and I
fair
know you want it recessed, but when you dry panel around it, then it's not the recess. You'll get away without the recess.
Okay.
Okay, go on. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
I don't
now.
know about your building acumen.
I could have done it, but anyway, whatever. Go
Yeah.
on.
So I happen to reply, and it is the Kendy and Raybo podcast that I come up at when I comment on things. I need to come up with my own TikTok,
Yeah.
basically. So I commented on this video and I said, any chance you could send me the link of the light you were putting in there? To which he replied, yeah, no bother. Next, you get me on the podcast first, and I'll be happy. So I thought, shite, I'm going to have to get this man on the podcast.
Yeah.
But then thankfully, then he private messaged me back, and he sent me on the link to to said lights.
Yeah.
But I had already used ChatGPT to find it.
But I love the fact that you're going around commenting as the official Kendy
I need to
Raybo.
get my own
Just
TikTok.
doing normal stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of light is that? And your man's like, this is a massive podcast that are asking me, what are you using there? Thinking to do something myself.
It was, and it probably looked really stupid.
Oh, I'd say it did
because
look
that'd be
stupid,
like what do you call the thing that Eric Roberts is after starting on now on
Ireland AM.
Ireland AM.
That'd be like Ireland AM going,
commenting going.
where'd you get the bat?
I'm looking for something similar to that.
Who did your plumbing? I used the fella. He wasn't great.
Yeah.
Like,
But even if you get even bigger and you have someone would say on Taoiseach's office,
yeah.
do you know, and they look after on Taoiseach, say they look Taoiseach Micheál Martin's personal TikTok or Simon Harris's TikTok, because that's flat out.
Yeah.
Next thing Simon Harris comments.
Did you get that in the back to work scheme? The bike to work?
Yeah.
How much did you get? They only gave me 1,500. Do you know?
Poor thought.
Come here, if I could give you any advice on a new TikTok page to follow, I absolutely love it. It's the Dodgy Gardener.
Oh, what does he do?
He's a Scottish gentleman who's doing exactly what ChatGPT told him to do with his garden. They redesigned his garden on ChatGPT and he's doing it
Right.
on his own, like.
Right.
And day by day he goes through it. Sometimes people do sneeze and then sometimes they hold it in. Oh, I think it's gone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you had that story you want to get out?
I think that's it. I think I went through all my bits.
Lovely. Sorry now for giving out everyone about the state of economic Ireland and what you have to do to get by in this country. But
No,
sure.
but I think you're right.
Do you know?
I think AIB let
Enough
you
is
down,
enough.
and there might be a chance they might come back to you and offer you a Range Rover.
Oh, if they want to give me a Range Rover, no bother. But as it stands, lads, I cannot recommend. I know it's a Lithuanian bank or whatever. You know, it's run out of Lithuania. But if you do Revolut and you do Revolut Business, you can get an Irish IBAN, everything.
Can you lodge cash in Lithuania? Like
yeah,
Revolut, they must have a branch somewhere.
Yeah, sure, I could fly over. It's probably cost nothing to fly to Lithuania. Just to put in £600.
Yeah.
Like, just
Imagine showing up with a Revolut office. I'd like to lodge a few pounds.
But the thing is, like, you can send money into it from another. It's grand. Like,
That's
you can
true,
make it
yeah.
work. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So as it stands, anyway, I'm sure AIB aren't shaking in their boots. Like, I'm sure they don't
They
give
might
a
come
shit.
back
Like,
and
no,
they might hear this and they might go, right,
I doubt
can't have
it.
this.
I don't think they care about me. I don't think anyone cares about me.
Someone who listens to the podcast may work in AIB.
Yeah, but I don't know. The other thing I would say is, I know you get commission. Please, please, please stop trying to sell me AIB life income insurance. Every person I meet has tried to sell it to me so far.
Yeah.
Please, your record be
They're trying to get me to do home insurance, but they're doing it in a really nice way.
Oh, but that's how they get you.
Yeah. A lovely lady in Ballina branch, she's rang me, I'd say 14 times in the
I
last
feel
2
bad.
months.
Like, obviously they want extra money, but I'm just not.
And I kept
taking
saying, oh yeah, I look it up, and eventually did look it up, and it turned out it just renewed the home insurance. So now I said to her, look, I'll ring you back next year. And she was, she took a while.
It's hard. Like, it's hard for
Took a
salespeople.
while, and I said, and come here, is this what you're to be at like most days? Yeah, but it's very busy. She said, getting loads of people on board.
Oh,
so fair play to her.
it's
She does it,
hard.
but she's really nice. She did a great job. So you see, this is the side of AB you don't see because you're not a civil servant.
Yeah, but it's also they're not trying to sell to me.
True.
When I ring them with a complaint,
And you don't
they're
have
like,
a home.
Yeah, and I don't have a home. They don't give a shit about me. I have no home. So right now I mean nothing to them. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
we'll fix that now. I'll get on to them.
Anyway, Ray,
Companion pass.
fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.
The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Maeve's Cozy Front Lounge and the Carnival.